After a breathtaking 15 years, Supernatural wrapped its journey with heartfelt and tearful farewells in 2022. But even the longest-running fantasy show had a few more stories to tell. And according to Jensen Ackles, it seems like the world of monster hunting might also bring the original show back alongside the prequel. So sit back and relax as we talk about what Jensen had to say about Supernatural's revival and everything we know about the prequel. First off, Dean Winchester on Supernatural returning? Well, for starters, our heartthrob Jensen Ackles, who played the iconic Dean Winchester and is also the executive producer of The Winchesters, has stated that bringing back Supernatural isn't impossible at all. Damn, bring it back then! While promoting The Winchesters in July, he was asked whether Supernatural could come back or not. He replied, "Everything is possible," but he quickly added that he and his brother on the show, Jared Padalecki, needed to rest and take a break. Still, Jensen made it clear that Supernatural might come back at some point in the future, and since many fans want to go back to the world of demons, vampires, and monster hunting, the show might be very welcome. More than welcome, actually. Followed by the brothers' comments at the Salute to Supernatural convention during a recent fan convention called Salute to Supernatural that took place in Denver in mid-September. Both Jared and Jensen talked to fans about the possibility of Sam and Dean returning for a Supernatural movie. And well, according to the reports on social media, the two actors even listened to a fan's idea for a possible movie, even though they never explicitly confirmed or denied the idea. But here's the thing, even if the show comes back, it might not be coming anytime soon. Right now, Supernatural's spot on the CW is filled by The Winchesters, a prequel that tells the story of John and Mary Winchester, the parents of the famous monster hunters Dean and Sam. But so far, fans have had mixed feelings about the prequel. Some are excited to be back in the Supernatural world, while others aren't really looking forward to it because it seems to be retconning the already established storyline from the original series. Well, we don't know about you guys, but we're sure as hell excited for the Winchesters. Next up, let's take a quick look at everything we know so far about the upcoming prequel. Fans were left with a lot of questions when Supernatural ended in the fall of 2020, but the show had so much to explore, even after 15 years of being on air. Plot points like what happened before Sam and Dean's father left on a hunting expedition, and the Winchesters' family history were still unexplored. Well, to answer all of this, Jensen Ackles pitched the idea to the CW of The Winchesters, the upcoming Supernatural prequel that Jensen and Daniil Ackles have created as a loving homage to the fans who can't get enough of the infamously iconic family of hunters. The Winchesters looks into the history of the Winchester family, notably John and Mary Winchester, the parents of our favorite hunter brothers, Sam and Dean. And wow, Jensen revealed that it was an idea he and his wife came up with during the 2020 pandemic lockdown. Yeah, we all came up with a bunch of ideas during the pandemic, but even though they were largely absent during the show's first season, their impacts can be seen in almost every plot. Mary's past as a hunter and the mysterious men of letters have both provided suggestions about the hunting family's beginning. But there's never been a thorough investigation into how they came to be involved in this potentially fatal line of work. And that's why the prequel will dive deep and add to our understanding of John and Mary's deprived and violent upbringing, and perhaps provide us with a further look down in the Winchester family tree. Next, this isn't the first Supernatural spin-off. Die-hard fans may remember that there have been discussions about spin-offs for Supernatural for a while. Supernatural Bloodlines getting cancelled early in its development at the CW in 2014. And a similarly promising idea, Wayward Sisters, was also terminated in 2017 after 2 years of production and without even having a pilot episode. But before the Winchesters got the go-ahead and became the first Supernatural spin-off show to get a series order properly, the news of rejected spin-offs saddened fans. Beggars can't be choosers. Now let's move on to the plot of The Winchesters. The Winchester family is very well known to fans of supernatural. That's a given. The family has been portrayed as humanity's last line of defense, and the ones who hold the scales of good and evil in check. Plain mortals who frequently engage in combat with demonic and occasionally heavenly beings. Although they received their family lineage in a roundabout manner, as they learned during the events of Supernatural, all of their knowledge, talents, and fighting spirit were passed down to them. So, what is this legacy? The Winchesters will explore the lives of Sam and Dean's parents, John Winchester and Mary Campbell, and how these two incredibly dissimilar people came together to shape the future of their children. As we saw, the 70s setting of the trailer depicts a young John returning from the Vietnam War, while unsure of his life's purpose and the truth behind his father's disappearance. And as he humorously tries to assist her in a battle with a demon, his unexpected encounter with Mary Campbell changes his perception of the known world. Now, what about Mary's storyline? Following the passing of a close friend, Mary is rethinking her career as a hunter and dealing with her problems. Her father goes missing too, which forces her back into her position. The two protagonists are brought together by the missing dad phenomenon, which also pushes Sam and Dean to work together at the start of Supernatural. Nice callback. We may argue that this scenario is inconsistent with the Supernatural canon because Mary didn't start off liking John until they were both struck by Cupid's arrow, literally. And John knew nothing about hunting until Mary passed away at the start of Supernatural. We're hoping this can be clarified in the prequel later on, through a memory erasing scene by an angel, a contract with a demon, or time travel, as we are aware of the many universes and timelines currently existing in the Supernatural universe. Anything can happen, given the nature of the show. Coming up next, the Winchesters cast and crew. The Ackles husband and wife duo is bringing the story of Sam and Dean's parents to the big screen with the approval of Supernatural's original creator, Eric Kripke, who's also working on The Boys and has closely followed the show's narrative. Ackles is also set to reprise his role as Dean, but this time he's gonna be the series narrator. And alongside his wife, the two of them are executive producers, along with writer Robbie Thompson and Glenn Winter, who wrote the premiere episode of The Winchesters. Looks like the band is getting back together. As for other cast members of the original show, Misha Collins and Ruth Connell hinted at their return to the series. And even though Jared Padalecki has largely been quiet about his role in the project because he was kept in the dark during the early stages, we would really like to see him back. It's fair to think that the Winchesters wouldn't feel like the Winchesters without Sam. What's more, who's playing Mama and Papa Winchester? Mary Campbell, Mama Winchester, is played by Meg Donnelly, as a young woman who's considering quitting the family business and living a peaceful life. That is, until she has a disastrous encounter with John, and her father vanishes as a result. And Papa Winchester is played by Drake Roger, as a young John Winchester. On his quest to learn more about his missing father and the mystery surrounding the Winchester lineage, John crosses paths with Mary. Also, his mother, Millie Winchester, will be portrayed by Bianca Kodlik. She strives to shield her son from the horrors of the supernatural realm while concealing the family's true ancestry. She's also aware that nothing she does will stop John from seeking out his father, who has been missing for a long time. Another addition to the cast is Nita Horshit, who is playing Latika Desai, a skilled hunter in training who joins Mary and John in their search for information about their missing fathers. Jojo Fleitas is playing Carlos Cervantes, as a self-assured, natural-born warrior. He's the team's much-needed source of lightheartedness when things go tough. Yeah, every team needs a little bit of humor. And the main supplier of goods for the young hunters as they battle the supernatural will be Demetria McKinney's character, Ada Monroe, a bookshop owner with a penchant for the occult. Finally, when's the show coming out? Well, according to Danielle Atkins' Instagram, filming for The Winchesters' first season has already finished in New Orleans. It's also been confirmed that the show would air for the first time on the CW on October 11th at 8 p.m. All aboard the hype train! That's all for this video. Do you think we're going to see Supernatural back on the CW anytime soon? How excited are you for the Winchesters? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content in the future. Thanks for watching! See you next time!